New mom makes a startling realization about the doctor who just delivered her baby. Giving birth is undoubtedly one of the most exciting times for any mother. Seeing the life you created with your partner is unlike any other experience anyone can have. That said, what happens in the delivery room can also be pretty unpredictable, even for doctors. Kristina McIntosh of Omaha, Nebraska had a pretty average pregnancy. That is, until she began experiencing early contractions and had to have an emergency C-section. Though her doctor was more than capable, nothing could prepare them for what happened shortly after the delivery. When expected parents Kristina McIntosh and Kyle Smith of Omaha, Nebraska learned that Kristina was going to give birth to their daughter on her birthday, they were elated. But as it so happens, pregnancies are unpredictable, and it seemed like the baby had other plans. After experiencing extremely painful contractions prior to her due date, Kristina rushed to Bergen Mercy Hospital to have her doctor assess the situation. It was then that she learned she was going to have to deliver her child earlier than expected. Not only was Kristina going to give birth early, but she couldn't do it naturally. My contractions were so bad that the baby was just constantly quivering, so they had to do an emergency C-section, Kristina later recalled. Thankfully, the doctor delivered little Hunter Rose, a healthy baby girl, safely. Still, it was what happened after her birth that left the new parents and their doctor completely speechless. When the new parents were handed their daughter's birth certificate, they made a startling discovery about their doctor, Dr. Jorge Sotolongo. As it turned out, this wasn't the first time they'd met him. In fact, not only had Dr. Sotolongo just delivered their newborn daughter, but he'd also delivered both Kristina and Kyle when they were born at the exact same hospital. Here you can see Kristina as an infant just after Dr. Sotolongo delivered her. Neither Kristina nor Kyle remembered Dr. Sotolongo by name, of course, they were too young. But in preparation for their daughter's birth, they've reviewed their own birth certificates, and they just happened to glance at the name on their delivering doctor. It was weird because I'd never met him in my life, Kristina said. She also explained her own mother's reaction to the news, but my mom's like, "Oh yeah, I know him, he's great." Kyle, pictured here as a baby, felt the same way. Dr. Sotolongo was performing the C-section. He had no idea that he was going to be part of such a special family story. But after Hunter Rose's delivery, he chatted with Kyle, and that was how he learned of his close ties to the family. He couldn't believe it. Dr. Sotolongo was obviously excited to find out he delivered Kristina, Kyle, and now Hunter Rose. "I was surprised," he recalled later about the coincidence. "I was very surprised. I realized I've been doing this for a while." He comes over, everything was great, and I was like, "Yeah, it's probably the same situation when you delivered me." And he had kind of a puzzled look, Kyle recalled, and that's when I told him. He was kind of shocked. Having worked in the same hospital for 28 years, it was only a matter of time before Dr. Sotolongo delivered the child of someone he'd previously helped to bring into the world. Not that he'd ever expected to happen, though. Having been delivered by the same doctor, it was as if there was already an instant bond between the parents, their newborn daughter, and Dr. Sotolongo. "It's kind of cool in my mind to have us all be delivered by the same doctor," Kyle added. While Kristina's mother wasn't initially at the hospital to welcome her granddaughter into the world, she was sure to swing by the next day. Of course, in addition to the excitement of being a grandma, she was also elated to see Dr. Sotolongo once more. To commemorate the rare occasion, Dr. Sotolongo took a group photo with the family. All the while, everyone was sure to joke around about the chance that he might be the one to deliver Hunter Rose's future children. "Maybe in the future I can deliver the child," Dr. Sotolongo joked, while contemplating the possibility of delivering a third generation of one family's children. "Who knows? I'll be very old." Even though their delivery didn't go exactly as planned, Kristina and Kyle were certainly happy with the end result. Not only was their baby healthy, but they even got to meet the very doctor who delivered them too. To think that the very same doctor delivered both Kyle and Kristina and their baby is pretty wild. It certainly wasn't an experience any of them would soon forget. What a unique experience for all parties involved. It must be so cool to know that you and your children were delivered by the same person.